Hi, Mateo. Welcome back.
Hi.
Tell me, how can I help you today?
Well, I've been having some problems because I'm in this long relationship and I really feel like I should end it, but I don't know how.
Okay. So can you tell me more about this relationship you're in? Like, how
Um,
long have you been together?
we've been together for like 3 years, a little more than 3 years. Um, so I met her when I was in high school, and she's younger than me. Right now she's on her first year of university, and we've had some fights because of like lack of confidence and jealousy.
Okay. So you're telling me that you've been with this girl for a little bit more than 3 years, and she's in her first year, you're in your last year, right? And that you've been having some fights over jealousy, insecurity, lack of self confidence.
Yes, and so it has been like since day one. Maybe we have like these problems because I'm very jealous, and she's also very jealous. So I don't judge her. I really understand her, but I've always been willing to communicate and talk about our problems and try to, like try to fix things. But in the last month, I just feel like I'm too tired to do that. So I think I'm done and I don't want to be with her anymore.
Mm. Okay. So whenever you try to like fix things and like solve the jealousy issues, how did she take it?
I'm very calm, and usually I try to talk like very calm and everything, and I always listen to her and everything. So it's very calm everything. Like when we have like a problem, I just try to explain everything, and she understands because I don't yell or anything. So it's pretty calm everything. But it's constant. Like maybe for the moment it's okay, but the next week it will happen again.
Okay, I see. And then, so you're telling me that when you discuss these issues in your relationship, you're always very calm and like clear when you communicate, right? And so, how how do you demonstrate that jealousy, or is it always you addressing her jealousy?
So, regarding me, I'm kind of jealous when we are partying or something, and there are lots of guys that want to dance with her or something. But I just like take her and I say like let's go somewhere else. Like I try to be calm. Like I never fight or anything, and that. But she will be very aggressive, and when we drink and we are like usually drinking at parties or something, she will be very aggressive. And if she just starts feeling insecure about something, she would just be mad at me and won't talk to me, and will even go like by herself alone
Okay.
and will leave me alone at the party, and it's like okay.
Okay, I see. And so you're telling me that when you're jealous, you just take her somewhere else, like away from all these guys who want to dance
Yeah.
with her and all that. But in contrast, when she's jealous, she becomes more aggressive. You said,
Yes.
and you say she won't talk to you, and she will just leave the party without you.
Yeah, she will leave the party and it will be like just like she's a party pooper. And also sometimes I just try to hold her so so she doesn't leave the party, or like to try to fix things quickly, like just holding her and telling her like it's okay, like just calm down. And she would even
So, Matthew, you were telling me about your relationship with this girl, and I would like to know a little bit more about what happened before you were with this girl. Were you friends? Did you just met each other? How long did you dated?
so I met her on a summer, like in my junior year of high school, and we met at a party, and we had like lots of friends in common. So um, I don't know, like we basically met each other when we were very drunk, and that's something that kind of works for me because I'm very shy and usually I don't talk a lot. So when I'm drunk, I'm a lot more talkative and everything. So and then we kind of dated like 3 or 4 weeks, like informally, and then like maybe a month later, we started like dating more seriously and exclusively.
Okay. Okay, and then after that, did you ask her to be your girlfriend? Did she ask you?
Yeah, I asked her, like I did this whole thing, like I took her to a park, and then I had like these posters and everything, so I just
Okay. And so, okay, I wanna like talk a little bit more about your relationships in general. Have you ever had any other romantic relationships?
um I've had others, but they weren't as stable as this one. Maybe like the longest one was probably 9 months or so,
Okay.
and it was like in my first years in high school, so it wasn't like something I can take very serious.
Okay. What did you feel? Any of the jealousy you feel in this relationship in that other?
Yeah, yeah, in all of them, and I'm very jealous, like with my family and with my friends and everything. So
Okay.
yes,
So you would say in general you're like a jealous person.
yes. Although I've learned how to control it a lot more because before I would just explode and everything and just be like very aggressive, but now I'm more calm and I just tend to talk about it.
Okay. When you say aggressive, it's a word that you also use to describe her jealousy.
Uh huh.
Like, what does that mean to you?
I think I think I used the same word maybe because it was kind of the same thing. Like I would really become very very angry, and I wouldn't care about anything. Like I would be like probably 2 or 3 days without talking to that person, and I would yell a lot, and I would like be very close. Like I would just say like, yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Bye, and I would just leave. So yeah, that's maybe what happens now with her.
Okay. And what created that change from you being like this aggressive and now being more communicative?
Um, I think the change started with my friends, especially because I'm also like that with my friends. And there was like this point in my life, maybe also like in my junior year, where I started feeling very alone and I don't have friends and everything. So I started to change how I was, and I talked to my friends, and they told me like all this anger was kind of the problem. So I started changing that.
Okay. Did you change it on your own? Did you go see a therapist? Did you?
I changed it on my own. Yeah, like I started assessing a little the past situations and everything, and I just started to breathe and just be calm.
Okay. And so, okay, coming back to your present relationship, you're saying now that you are becoming more and more tired of solving the situations.
Yes.
Can you expand a little bit more on that?
Yes, like so like I was telling you, this all these months and all these years, like I've been willing to talk about our problems, and I've been very calm, and I think that maybe 90% of the time I've been the one that has like that first step to talk about our problems and try to be okay. So it's like when we had problems, maybe we wouldn't talk for a day, and then I would be like, okay, let's talk, like let's fix this and everything. But in the last month, I have so much stress in me, like because of university in my senior year and everything, and I just feel like I shouldn't have this I don't know, this whole situation in my bag.
Okay. You feel like maybe she's being a little like she's not supporting you in this situation that you're
Exactly.
in now?
Yeah, like and that also like that hurts a lot, and that disappoints me a little because I know that she's on her first year. She's finishing her first year in university, and um, I've been there, and I know that it's not that big deal
Okay.
compared to what you have to live in a senior year. So it's like I know she's not that stressed about university and everything, and even though she's not that stressed, I don't feel her support, and I don't feel like she cooperates with this.
Okay. I see. Have you ever talked to her about this, the being disappointed, the unsupport?
I've talked to her, and yeah, this past month, every time we have a fight or something, I don't talk only about our problem, but I also tell her like I'm having a lot to process and a lot to handle, and that it would be great if I can feel her support and everything. And she just said like, yeah, I'm sorry and everything. Like she tells me she's sorry and she's going to change, but I haven't seen that, and that's what gets me tired. It's like I'm expecting her to change, and that's not happening.
Right. So, you told me that it has the jealousy issues and like have been present since day one. So, but only now, 3 years later, you've become tired of it. Can you think of something that may have triggered that, or?
I don't know, like maybe it's that I usually don't have any problem fighting for my relationship. Like I really like being with her, and I really like all the things we do together, because I feel like I have this special person with me. So that made me fight a lot. Okay, so like for the relationship.
Right.
So, so I've never had a problem with that because I feel it's worth it, you know. But in the last month, it's like all this stress from university I was telling you, and I literally asked her to just like calm down a little because it's stressing me out more than usual. And she said she was going to help me, but she's not helping me at all. So that disappoints me a lot, and that's maybe why right now I'm just like tired and I don't want anything.
Okay. So you're basically telling me that you're the kind of person that who's willing to fight and put all the effort for a relationship to work, but now you're seeing that maybe she's not putting as much effort as you are into
Yeah.
like making things work.
I mean, that always has been like that. Like maybe when we fight, she has taken the first step to talk, maybe like 3 or 4 times. So it has always been like that. But I had no problem with that. But right now, I just feel like I'm thinking about my future. So it's like I have right now a lot of stress because of my senior year, and after that, maybe I'll be working or something, and I will have lots of stress and everything. You know, like life gets tougher, and having these problems in my relationship is like it makes no sense. Like, why should I be tolerating all of this shit if I already have a lot of shit?
Okay, I see. And so you're telling me that right now you don't see the worth anymore to fight for this relationship because you have bigger things to worry about.
Exactly, and I really want to like finish it, but I can't.
Why is it that you can't?
I think I usually overly attached to people, and not only with her but with everyone. Like I was telling you, like I am very jealous with my friends and everything, and it's because I really tend to overly attach to everyone, and with her it's difficult because I don't know how to tell her like we should end this without having all the drama.
Okay. What do you mean by drama?
I mean, I don't have the energy to handle her crying or handle some kind of talk, like very, it's very stressful, like talking about these things, and and also I don't have the energy or like the peace of mind to just handle this, like a breakup and trying to feel good with myself and everything and all the stress from college. So I don't know, it's just like I just wanted it to end and have no more thoughts about it. I don't know.
Okay. So what you're telling me right now is mostly like you want to end this relationship, and but it sounds a little bit like you just want to take off this awful part of it, like not having to deal
Yes.
with all the negative parts of the relationship. But like, would you say that you want to keep like the good parts of the relationship?
Yeah, I mean, it would be great to keep the good parts of the relationship, but it also takes a lot of time and effort to like have a relationship. Like even if we're not fighting or something, like I'm always looking up on my phone if I have to answer some text, or maybe if I have been busy for the last hour, I would have some messages from her like that I have to answer, and that also has me like in this stress state of mind the whole time.
You're like hyper vigilant.
Yes, exactly. And I think that maybe I should focus more on my senior year and everything, or my professional career and everything, before I can be thinking of someone else in that way, like spending a lot of my time in someone else.
Okay. Sounds like overall you're having like a change in your priorities. Like now you want to like put on top your
Exactly.
professional life
Yeah.
with your romantic life.
Yes, I think that maybe right now I just feel like all this pressure from university has come, and I should prioritize that.
Okay, I see. So I wanted to maybe explore a little bit deeper. What does it mean to be overly attached, as you said before? So like you say you're overly attached to people, and that causes you to be jealous. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, like I tend to feel very alone usually. So when I have like a very good friend, I usually like start like I make my whole life with that friend or with that someone. Okay, so it's like every single thing I want to do, I would call that same person, and it's great because I have like very good times together and everything. But I don't know, like for example, someone else comes to the group or something, and I just start feeling like those two are hanging better than us together.
Okay.
So I start like feeling a little replaced or something,
Okay.
and yeah, so I start feeling that, and then I don't think it's normal to feel like you've been replaced by every single one of your friends. So I can say that maybe I'm kind of overly attached with them the whole
Okay.
time, and it's like a vicious circle. Like I just go with another person and starts everything again.
Okay. So when you see someone else come into the dynamic of the two of you, like just step away.
Yeah, like I tend to feel this replacing thing and everything, and I just tend to give them their space, and I've seen that also I have like very unstable relationships because of that, because I just from one day to another I just stop talking to them, or I stop replying their texts or something.
Okay. But you also mentioned before that you do this with your family too. Like, how is that similar or different?
I think it's a lot with my cousins because, like, you have like this group of cousins with whom you do a lot of things and everything and party and everything, but then suddenly they just out of nowhere start going out with their friends or something, or within cousins, like they start hanging out like only like two or three of them, and I also feel like all this thing like I'm replaced and everything. Yeah.
Okay. And so, how do you handle that with your family? Since, like, with friends, I think you can like step away, but then family, you keep seeing them at reunions, maybe.
Well, with my cousins, it has been like also the same way. Like, we have a group of cousins, and I stop replying their texts and everything. And when I see them on family reunions, I just like say hi and like that, you know. Like I'm always very kind to people, so I would always say hi and maybe have a small talk. But then I will just go do something else.
Okay. So like you won't get into like deeper talk or like engaged.
Yes.
Okay, I see. Okay. Do you have any siblings?
I have a younger sister.
Okay. Have you noticed yourself repeating any of these patterns with her?
Um, I don't know because I'm very close to my sister, and we have like a 5 year gap.
Okay.
So when she has some, she has a bunch of other friends, and also even with our cousins, like she has her own group of cousins that are like 5 years or so younger than me.
Mhm.
So I have like another group of cousins and everything. So it's like everyone, like the both of us have like their own lives and everything. So I haven't been like like this way with my sister because we're kind of different in that way. In that
Okay.
sense.
So is it like because you share different spaces, but you also have a good relationship, like are close to each other?
Yes.
Like you don't get to feel that you're replaced.
Exactly. It's like if she wants to go with her friends or something, I would just say that's fine because I know I can't be there. It will be very awkward for me
Right.
to be there, so that's totally fine.
Okay, I see. So, okay, I feel like we have a lot of things to discuss yet in the next session. So I'll see you next week.
Thank you.